If you say these 6 things to a younger woman, she'll want to sleep with you tonight. If you're sick of being ignored or just don't know how to talk to younger women, this video is for you. I'll tell you the 6 things that younger women really appreciate hearing from men with more experience. If you say these things to her, she will be utterly enchanted and desire to spend the night with you. You may be wondering what these magic words are and how they work on a psychological level. But before we go in, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and enable notifications if you haven't already. Alright, let's jump right in. Number 1. You're more mature than most women I know. This is a potent statement since it speaks to her sense of self-worth and ego. Particularly among younger women who find older men attractive, there is a desire to stand out from the crowd. To suggest she's more mature is to emphasize her uniqueness, intelligence, and exceptional attributes, all of which are lacking in others. Why does it work? It can be difficult for younger women to be believed. She will feel appreciated for her wisdom and experience when you use this sentence. Contrast that with the kind of things she usually hears from younger guys who may be too superficial with her. It further establishes you as a wise man who can discern vital traits from superficial ones. It would be more effective if you added a more precise phrase to your statement, such as, "I can tell by the way you speak and make decisions that you have a much more mature outlook on the world." The sincerity and intensity of the compliment are amplified by this. Number 2. Your presence makes me feel something unique. The combination of awe and intrigue in this sentence gives it profound emotional resonance and makes an impression right away. As a result, she feels special, appreciated, and accountable for igniting an uncommon quality in you, a self-assured, seasoned guy. Why does it work? Younger women seek out praises that make a connection between their inner traits and the impact they have on those around them. The expression emphasizes her uniqueness and exceptional qualities by implying that she possesses something above what is typically seen. Without being overtly sexual or intrusive, just mentioning what lights you on fire can convey a strong sense of connection and need. An expert suggestion: to make it more memorable, add something more specific and personal after this, such as, "It's impossible not to feel inspired when I'm around you." This supplementary information enhances the sincerity of the compliment and intensifies the interaction's emotional impact. When you're both laughing or smiling, and the conversation is going well, say this. Make your sincerity known by speaking in a steady, assured tone. Put on an air of mystery by smiling or pausing briefly before changing the subject. This will make her wonder how you're really feeling. Number 3. I like how authentic you are. That's rare these days. She gains self-assurance and a sense of singular significance from this expression. Saying she's genuine is a way of expressing that she's unique and different from other women in terms of her personality. It brings you closer to her and strengthens your emotional bond. Why does it work? For young women, self-recognition is more important than surface-level attractiveness. Showing that you're attuned to her inner attributes makes you stand out among other men. Being with someone who appreciates her uniqueness satisfies her need to be seen. Expert advice: don't ignore the little things. You are very brave to be yourself, and I like that about you. Wow, that's really unusual. The compliment becomes even more meaningful and heartfelt because of this. Number 4. You have a sparkle in your eyes that's simply contagious. This kind of praise touches her deeply, drawing attention to something personal and sensitive. It makes her feel special by avoiding cliches and praising an unusual and eye-catching quality. Why does it work? When you compliment a young woman in a way that demonstrates you've seen details that other men might miss, she'll appreciate you even more. An immediate bond is formed by the combination of charisma and emotion in this compliment. It has an emotional impact on her that goes beyond her physical look and helps her feel attractive. Expert advice. Say something like, when you look at someone, it's like you light up the entire room. That will follow. No one else possesses it, in my opinion. The sincerity and exclusivity of the compliment are enhanced by this. Number 5. You remind me how good it feels to enjoy the moment. An appealing aspect of this expression is the way it associates her youth with the independence and spontaneity that so many young women cherish. Saying this demonstrates how her energy stirs a newfound love for life in you, which in turn creates an intense bond. Why does it work? The confidence that comes from knowing you can enrich the life of an older man is a wonderful sensation for young ladies. This expression reveals that you are mature enough to enjoy life to the fullest and that you cherish real moments. It gives the impression that you are a fascinating person who values both the here and now and the wisdom of the past. Your vibe reminds me how great it is to laugh, enjoy, and let go of worries every now and then is a great piece of advice. I am deeply moved that she has such a good effect on you is highlighted even more by this. Number 6. Just being near you makes my mind start imagining things it probably shouldn't. With its daring and suggestive language, this sentence generates an undeniable air of intrigue. Her presence has a profound and emotional effect on you, as it plays with mystery and desire. The sexually suggestive tone lets her experience your interest without you having to say a word, letting her imagination run wild. Why does it work? Flirting that is both seductive and charming is a hit with young women. Sophistication is on display in the phrase's interesting non-vulgar hint of yearning. Building an emotional and physical connection demonstrates that you're paying close attention to her and that she holds a significant amount of power over you. A little smile and direct eye contact will go a long way while delivering this sentence. To build enticing anticipation, pause purposefully before resuming the discussion. A follow-up example. It's impossible not to think about how it would feel if it were just the two of us, completely at ease, with no one else around. When you're both feeling easygoing and comfortable, but there are also obvious indications of interest, that's when you should use it, as if you were confiding in a close friend or romantic partner. Speak in a lower, softer voice. If her response is affirmative, maintain a light-hearted tone while quietly suggesting that you have the upper hand. This sentence will set the tone for an intense connection and keep her mind on you even after the talk has ended. Final thought. Picture yourself in a position where you can unleash a barrage of magnetic messages that make her weak in the knees from the incredible chemistry and want you've generated.